Welcome to all. The first unit, the living world. Today we studied about the name of the topic is nomenclature. Okay, so all of you take the page number 10, that is 1.6. Okay, what is nomenclature? Nomenclature is a assigning a scientific names to animals or taxonomic group. What is nomenclature? We have given a name. Okay, that is assigning a scientific names. Okay, so in worldwide we also known what is the human scientific name pa. What is the human scientific name? Yeah, that is Homo sapiens. Okay, so how would they have to done? Given the name, so scientific name is given for is a worldwide for human, because they have to classification and grouping is done to facilitate a deeper understanding of the unique characteristics underlying of each organisms and its interrelationship among the closely related species. How they performed the nomenclature for organisms ma. What is a nomenclature? Is assigning name, scientific name. Okay, how they have to done the nomenclature? That is, one is that unique characteristics and its interrelationship among the closely related species. Can you understand? What is the role of nomenclature? So the nomenclature is a role in arrangement of known species based on the similarities and dissimilarities. Okay, how they have to examine is a given name to organisms. There is a numerous characters. One is morphology, genetic information, habitat, feeding pattern, adaptations, and next is evolution. So these are the characters they have to examine and given the name to organisms. Can you understand ma? So what is the role of the nomenclature? That is role in arrangement of known species based on their similarities and dissimilarities. Okay, how they given name? What are the basic characters? One is morphology, genetic information, habitat, feeding pattern, adaptations, and evolutions. So these are the characters or examined. They have to given name of organisms. Can you understand? What is the functions of nomenclature? So the functions to provide names for all taxa at all levels in the hierarchy of life. What is the functions ma? That is providing name for all taxa at all levels in the hierarchy of life. Okay, so the naming of the organisms is thus based on the guidelines. What is the name of the guidelines to providing the name of the organisms? It's by International Code of Zoological Nomenclature. What is ICZN? International Code of Zoological Nomenclature. Okay, so if they have to ensure name, scientific name, so each organism has only a one name. Okay, we don't call this other names, only one name, standard name for ensures that for scientific name that will be provide the guidelines is done based on this International Code of Zoological Nomenclature. I repeat, what is nomenclature ma? Assigning a scientific names. What is a worldwide scientific name of human? Yeah, that is Homo sapiens. How they have to given name is based on the, yeah, that is unique characteristics and its relationship among the closely related species. Okay, what is the role of nomenclature? It is arrangement of known species on their similarities and dissimilarities. Okay, so what are the character based on name given? One is morphology, genetic information, habitat, feeding pattern, adaptations, and evolutions. So these are the numerous characters they have to examine and is given the name for organisms. Okay, what is the main function of nomenclature? To providing names for all taxa at all levels in the hierarchy of life. Okay, who is the guidelines is given for organisms ma? That is International Code of Zoological Nomenclature. In short form we call this the IZN. Okay, so if we have to this, what is the motto of this IZN? That is scientific name. Given a scientific name ensures that each organism has only one name. Underline. So this is one mark question. So nomenclature is ensure that is the organisms has only a one name. Can you understand? So this is the introduction about the nomenclature. There are two types of nomenclature. One is binomial nomenclature, another one is trinomial nomenclature. What is the meaning of bi? Bi is nothing but two. Nomen is a name. Okay, what are the two names? Genus and species. See the picture, genus and species. So these are the two name joining is given a scientific name, that is called as a binomial nomenclature. Okay, so the each name has a two components, that is one is the generic name, another one is a specific epithet. The generic name is nothing but that is a genus. Okay, mama. The specific epithet is nothing but that is a species. Okay, so this system of naming the organisms is called as a binomial nomenclature. Okay, who is given that coined the term? That is Carolus Linnaeus, and these are now all over the world. Now itself, the all over the world, they have to practice this type of binomial nomenclature. Can you understand? Now we studied about that. Examples of binomial nomenclature. Okay, what is the scientific name of national bird? That is Indian peafowl. What is the scientific name of a national bird? That is a Indian peafowl. That is a Pavo cristatus. Underline. What is the scientific name of a Indian peafowl? Is a Pavo cristatus. Okay. So the national animal tiger, that is a Panthera tigris. Okay. What is a emerald dove? That is a Chalcopaps indica. Underline. So these all this asking the in one word. Okay. If you noticed, so we have to term of the scientific name that will be letters. Font is a italic font. So when that is one of the rules of nomenclature. If a bold means we underline the scientific name. Okay, genus and species. See the genus ma, that is a Pavo is a genus. Cristatus is a species. The Pavo is always in start with capital letter. Okay, the Cristatus is that is a genus start with small letter. How, what font we have to writing? So one is italic means no need to underline. If we have to write in a bold font means we compulsory underline this scientific name. Can you understand? Later we will study in that rules of nomenclature. What are the conditions to write in the scientific name? Okay. Can you understand? Next nomenclature is a trinomial nomenclature. What is a trinomial nomenclature? That is, tri means three names. Okay, what are the three names? The first name which all should be is a generic name. Second name is that is a specific, that is a species name, and third name is that is a denoted the subspecies name. Okay, so what is the trinomial? Tri means that is a three names. The first is generic names, species names, subspecies names. Okay, who was proposed this is a trinomial nomenclature. That is the name of the person is Huxley and Strickland. Who is proposed that trinomial nomenclature is a Huxley and Strickland. Who is given the binomial nomenclature ma? Yeah, that is Carolus Linnaeus. What is a binomial and trinomial differentiation? The binomial is the two components only, that is generic name and is the species name. But is a trinomial nomenclature is generic name, species name and is subspecies name. Can you understand? What is the example of trinomial nomenclature? That is an Indian house crow. What is the scientific name? That is Corvus splendens splendens. The Corvus is a generic name, splendens is the species name, and Los splendens, that is called as the subspecies name. Okay, that is Indian house crow. Corvus splendens splendens. Okay, so these all three names, what font we have to return? That is italic name. So the genus is always in a, that is a capital. Okay, and species is always subspecies, so all should be written in, start with letter is small letter. Okay, if we have to writing a font, bold means underline the scientific name. So this is the rules of nomenclature. Okay, can you understand what is nomenclature? So nomenclature is nothing but, that is assigning a scientific names to animals. Okay, what are the two types of nomenclature? It's that binomialclature and trinomialclature. What is a binomialclature, ma? That is genus and species name. And trinomial nomenclature is that is a genus, species and subspecies. Okay, so what is the examples of binomialclature? It's one is as a animal tiger, national animal tiger is Panthera tigris. Okay, what is the trinomial culture? The Indian house crow, that is splendens splendens, Corvus splendens splendens. Okay, next is tautonymy. What is tautonymy, ma? So tautonymy is that is a practice of naming the animals, that is generic name, species name, both are the two components names is a same. This is one of the 2-mark question. What is tautonymy? That is genus name and species name, it should be in a same, we called as the tautonymy. What is the examples of tautonymy? That is Indian cobra. The Indian cobra scientific name is Naja naja. So the Naja naja, that is a Naja is a genus name. How we should identify the genus name? Yeah, the genus name is short with, start to write with capital letter. Okay, and the species name is written by, so start with small letter. Okay, so this is the tautonymy. Can you understand, ma? This is very important question. What is the rules of nomenclature? Already we studied. So what is that? The scientific name should be in a italicized, in printed form, or in a handwritten means we should underline separately, genus separately and species separately by underline. So this is the first rules of nomenclature. Okay, what is the second rule? The generic name, that is a genus name, is first start with alphabet, or it should be in a uppercase. Okay, so what is a species name? Should be written in a lower case, it start with small letter. Okay, the scientific names of any two organisms are not similar. So this is the second rule. Okay, the name or abbreviated name of the scientist. If, listen students, if I first publishers and given the scientific name means first is genus and followed by the species, after followed by the species, if I publish means my name is given and also is given the year. Can you understand? So the name or abbreviated name of the scientist who first publishes the scientific name may be written after the species name along with the year of the publication. இப்போ நான் கண்டுபிடிச்சேன் அப்படின்னா அந்த என்னோட நேமுக்கு முன்னாடி ஜீனஸ் ஸ்பீஷஸை ஃபாலோட் பை நான் என்ன பண்ணிக்கலாம், என்னோட நேமையோ இல்லை என்னோட நேமுடைய அப்ரிவேட்டட் ஃபார்மையோ நான் கண்டுபிடிச்ச இயரையோ என்ன பண்ணிக்கலாம் பின்னாடி போட்டுக்கலாம். தட் இஸ் த மீனிங் ஆஃப் திஸ். கேன் யூ அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட்மா? ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள், I found the lion. Example, lion. Lion is a Felis leo. Felis is a genus. Leo is the species. The species is followed by, that is Linnaeus. Lin means Linnaeus. The Linnaeus had given a name. At which year? 1758. Okay, so we short in the form L. Felis leo L. That is abbreviated form. Followed by is a 1758. Okay, so this is the rules of one of the nomenclature. The species name is framed after any person's name or the name of the species shall end with I, II or AE. Can you understand, ma? Another one examples. I found a new species of a ground dwelling lizard. What is the name of the ground dwelling lizard? That is a Cryptodactylus. Okay. So the Cryptodactylus has discovered the name of the scientist is Varadagiri. Okay. So it's followed by Cryptodactylus Varadagiri. Okay, so if I found one of the organisms means I felt happy. I framed my name means after the species added my name or abbreviated name in this year also I mentioned. Can you understand? This is important 3 mark and 5 mark question, ma. I repeat, what is the rules of nomenclature, ma? The first nomenclature is the scientific name should be written in italicized, that is a printed form, or we have to written in a hand means by underline separately. Write the genus and species and underline separately. Okay, so the second case of the rules of nomenclature is a generic name, that is a genus name is start with alphabet. The species name is always in a small letter. Okay, so the scientific names of any two organisms are not similar. Okay, so if I published the scientific name of the organisms means and I mention my name and is also the year of the publications. If the example is a lion Felis Leo, the name of the person Lin is that Linnaeus, name given by 1758. Okay, so all of the species shall end with I, III and AA. Underline, ma. So what is that name? Another one example. That is a ground dwelling lizard. Scientific name is a Cryptodactylus. Is discovered the name by Varadagiri. So it is called as the Cryptodactylus Varadagiri. Can you understand? Okay, next topic is a concept of species. So various scientists they have to given a term of concept of species. What is species, ma? Species is the basic unit of classification. What is the concept about species by John Ray? Okay, the John Ray. What is the name of the book John Ray written, ma? That is Historia Generalis Planetarium. How many species, ma, they have to mention? The last class we studied in the history of classification scientists, that is 13,000 or 18,000 species. Okay, 80,000 plant species they have to mention in his book. Okay, so the species as a group of morphologically similar organisms arising from a common ancestor. What is the concept of species of John Ray? As group of underline species as a group of morphologically similar organisms arising from a common ancestor. So this is the concept of species by John Ray. Can you understand? Next is, what is the concept of species by Carolus Linnaeus? The Carolus Linnaeus written in his book name is Systema Naturae, underline. So he considered the species as the basic unit of classification. What is the concept of a species about by the Carolus Linnaeus? That is the basic unit of classification. What is the John Ray concept of species, ma? That is group of morphologically similar organisms is arising from a common ancestor. Can you understand what is the differentiate between John Ray and his Carolus Linnaeus? Next one is very important. This is repeated question also. Concept of species about the Charles Darwin. Okay, species can be defined as a group of organisms have similar morphology and physiology, can interbreed to produce fertile offsprings. So this is the concept about the Charles Darwin. So the concept of species, Charles Darwin is written in his book. The name of the book is Origin of Species. What is the name of the book Charles Darwin written? Origin of Species. So in this book he explained the evolutionary connection of species by the process of natural selection. Underline, the process of natural selection is very, very important. The Charles Darwin, the main concept of the species is based on the process of natural selections. Okay, what is the concept about the Charles Darwin species? It's a group of organisms have similar morphology and physiology, interbreed to producing fertile offsprings. What is the name of the book written by Charles Darwin? That is Origin of Species. Okay, what he explained in this Origin of Species book? That is evolutionary connection of species. Underline. So the evolutionary connection of a species by the process of natural selection. So this is the concept of species about by Charles Darwin. Okay, so who are the people have to given concept of species? First is John Ray. John Ray, they had to describe the species as a group of morphologically similar organisms, it all from a common ancestor. What is the concept about Carolus Linnaeus? Species as the basic unit of classification. What is the concept about Charles Darwin? That is, group of organisms have similar morphology and physiology, so it can interbreed to produce fertile offsprings. Okay, so note it ma, this is one of the important question. So what is the name of the book? Is Charles Darwin, that is Origin of Species. What he explained in this Origin of Species, that is evolutionary connections of species by the process of natural selection. Can you understand? Thank you.